One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Townsend. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Iowa State's offense will get the first crack at it here. Over the years, Iowa has dominated this series, leading at 47-24, but the Cyclones have won 2 of the last 3, but home field hasn't meant much. The road team has won the last 3 clashes for the Cyhawks.
And last year's was improbable because Iowa State, they couldn't score. It was 13-0. If Iowa was better in the red zone, the game would have been over. But Rocco Beck came up absolutely clutch. Goes down the field with less than a minute, Palmer. And the always reliable kickers come up big in a rivalry game. 54 yards for the win at the home.
Yeah, I think this was the game that really showed Matt Campbell and his team that they had what it takes to win these tight, close games against really good opponents and really good defenses in a big moment, like what you just talked about with Rocco Beck putting his team in a position to win that game. Iowa State had a special year, reaching the Big 12 title game a year ago, but this was one of those games early in the season you knew there was something special about this team.
Got the first down, looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Cyclones coming off a program record for wins, their second-best poll finish ever, and who could forget that Pop-Tart Bowl victory over Miami. Matt Campbell continues to have the Clones flourishing.
Yeah, made it to the Big 12 championship game. Now they're trying to take the next step. You've got Rocco Beck at quarterback. He's a really good young talent, David, and someone I know they want to keep building around.
He's just fun to watch, man. He makes all the plays. Will scramble if he needs to. Been really good late in close games. That was something a year ago. They won a bunch of those games, but you're right, Reese. In the beginning, Matt Campbell, he's still...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game man.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way, and when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and you know, people in Iowa, they just love football, and this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Handoff to the single running back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's taking the shot. Brings it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sowell. Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Iowa State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the second half will give us. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it down the right side. There he goes. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Portland throw off the RPO.
I I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sowell. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single back. Hard running there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. Looking downfield, it's Beck. They've got the screen set up. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Iowa! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
The play-action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Townsend. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. It's good. A powerful kick. Never a doubt for the game. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.